that are just coming into the UK, please, I beg of you, when you're coming, don't bring antibiotics. Don't bring antibiotics when you are coming to the UK. Biko, keep your antibiotics back home in Nigeria, Ghana, wherever you are coming from. Don't bring antibiotics because these antibiotics, you can't come here in the UK to give a child antibiotics without prescription. It is illegal to give your child antibiotics without prescription. To even use safe without prescription. You don't use drugs without prescription because these things can send you to jail quicker than you expect. Benny, it can send you to jail quicker than you expect. For instance, a child is feeling sick, running fever, complaining of stomach pain, those symptoms children have sometimes when they are not feeling well. Back home in our countries, you just go to the pharmacy and tell them, please, my child is running this, give me an augmentin, give me this, give me that, mix it with anti-malaria drugs, and you give the child. The child is well, jumping around again. But here in the UK, it is not like that. It is not like that. Don't even try it. Because if they find out that you have given your child antibiotics without prescription, or even you yourself has used antibiotics without prescription, it can land you in jail. It can land you in jail because you will explain tire. You go explain tire. When you come, yes, you can bring paracetamol, you can bring vitamin C, no problem about that. But please, antibiotics, a word is enough for the wise. Don't bring antibiotics. And don't even sneak to give your child antibiotics because antibiotic takes, almost a month in this blood system. So if your child falls sick, you've used antibiotic, first week, second week, the child is still not getting better. You take the child to any NHS or the GP, and then they run tests on the child, and they find antibiotics in the blood system. Please, you go explain tire. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká explain jù. God will not allow you to explain what you don't know how to explain. So please, I beg you, don't bring antibiotics when you are coming. Please. Obedience is better than sacrifice. These things can send you to jail quicker than you expect. And for parents that are still giving their children antibiotics and saying the government will not know, the government will not know. The day your village people will follow you. If you're about to come now, if you're about to come to the UK, you're traveling October, November, September, December period. You've packed all your load. Please remove antibiotics from your checklist because you don't need it. My child was not feeling fine some weeks ago, and I went to the GP to complain to them. Normally, if I was in Nigeria, I'll have used augmentin and malaria drugs. The child will get better. But when I got there, to my amazement, they told me to go back home, give her water. That I should give her water, and I was like, no, something like antibiotics. The doctor said no, we don't give antibiotics that way because we don't abuse antibiotics in this place. I should go and give her water. They call the thing bug. I had to give her water, and give her enough fluid just to ensure that she's taking a lot of fluid in her system because she was stooling and she was not feeling too well. So I kept on giving her the water. After some days, actually, the symptoms, the stooling stopped. She was fine. I was giving her paracetamol during that period, just to stop the fever, and she was well and okay again. I didn't use antibiotics at all. Like magic, I didn't use it. See. So please, if you are coming, I'm still saying it again, don't bring antibiotics. And also,